Simplify, we've got a definite integral here, 5, 25, log base 5 of x. Okay. So, how do we work with a definite integral? You've got to find an antiderivative. Now, if you have an antiderivative of log base 5 memorized, that's great. If not, we can actually work it out by rewriting it as 1 times log base 5 and doing, so this is my sneaky one technique, doing an integration by parts now. Okay, so let's do that, just fun little practice. So we got our u, which is going to be the logarithm. Okay. And then we've got dv, which is what's left over, so that's 1 times dx, or I guess if you wanted to, you can just write dx. You don't really need this 1 here, it's just sort of symbolic that, yes, we do have 2 functions we're working with. Okay? And then, so what's the du? What's the derivative of a log base 5 of x? And we think, and we think, and we think, and say, oh, do I remember that? Yeah, it's 1 over ln 5x. And then, what's the antiderivative of 1? Just x. So now we're ready to switch things up. So it's u times v minus, and then we do the integral of v du, which is 1 over ln 5x times x. The x's here cancel out. I guess there should be technically a dx here. And then the integral of, well, we're just left with 1 over ln 5. Well, that's a constant. Okay. Now, we could tack on the plus c, but remember, we're trying to do a definite integral. That's what the question originally asked for. You don't need your plus c if all you're going to do is plug in values to your antiderivative and take the difference. So we'll evaluate it at 5 and 25. So we'll have log base 5 of 25 times 25 minus 25 over ln 5. Now we plug in 5, so log base 5 of 5 times 5 minus 5 over ln 5. There we go. I would not say we're done yet because we want to simplify these. Okay, log base 5 of 25. What do you raise 5 to the power of to get 25? 2. What do you raise 5 to the power of to get 5? 1. So we've got 2 times 25, which is 50, minus 25 over ln 5, minus 5, and then minus is plus. So we'll get 45 minus 20 over ln 5. That is the final value of this definite integral.